Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? So yeah, we back at it. We back on the couch, back on some real talk. So you already know when you see this setup, you see the gray couch. We're going to be going in. We're going to be talking about some real talk. We're going to be ranting on something. We're going to be keeping it a buck. So just know when y'all see this angle, that's what's coming. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. Let's jump straight into it. So if you've been watching my videos, man, you already know I'm rocking with the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. That's what I got right now. I'm loving it. I switched completely over to the Samsung ecosystem, but even though right now I do still have an Apple Watch on my wrist. So I've been seeing the comments. Everybody has been leaving tons of comments. I don't understand how many comments that I get. Oh, he's not doing that. He hasn't switched back to iOS. He has an Apple Watch on. There's a reason why I have an Apple Watch. But even before that, I was like, you know what? Let me go out here and let me get it, man. Let me go out here and buy a Samsung Galaxy Watch 3. You guys seen the unboxing of this thing. If you haven't seen the unboxing, I'll make sure to link it up above. And you probably are like, why haven't you seen any more videos about this on the channel? But I'm here to say, man, me using this Samsung Galaxy Watch and me being an avid Apple Watch user, the Samsung Galaxy Watch can't even be put in the same sentence as the Apple Watch. Some of you gonna get in your feelings, but let's go ahead and get into it. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Technically T hitting y'all with another video today, man. Hope everybody is good. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Just like I said a couple seconds ago, the Samsung Galaxy Watch literally can't even be put in the same sentence as the Apple Watch. Now, this is something that I knew going forward. I've tried other Samsung Galaxy Watches in the past and they just never did it for me. Once again, coming from an Apple Watch. So here are some things that just annoy me and just the reason why I'm probably going to end up returning the Samsung Galaxy Watch. Now, one, let's go ahead and get to the things that I do like. The things that I do like about the watch is it's the look of it. When you're talking about looking at this watch, yes, it does look good. Yes, it looks just like a watch. Yes, it doesn't look like a Apple Watch. The Apple Watch really doesn't give you that many good looks when you're talking about just it being on your wrist and different things like that. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 looks better on my wrist all day long than the square Apple Watch. I'm never ever said that this looks beautiful on somebody's wrist, but it works 10 times better. And that's when we're talking about likes that I like about the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3, that's where it stops. That's it. Looks. A lot of people like these watches because they say, oh, it looks good. The aesthetics of the watch is good. And I always be like, okay, yeah, and what else? And that's it. You know, you can ask some people, some of my boys on Twitter was just talking about this yesterday, and they only wear the Samsung Galaxy Watch. Now, they are into the Samsung ecosystem, but the only reason they even wear a Samsung Galaxy Watch is because it looks good. And that's it. The apps, well, all right, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So that's what we're talking about, the likes. Let's go ahead and get into the dislikes and why it cannot compare to an Apple Watch. Now, the other day I was going out somewhere. I haven't been there before, so I turned on navigation on my phone on the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Then I actually looked at my watch like, all right, let's see if it'll give me turn by turn because I'm in the Atlanta area, man. So I don't have time to be looking down at my watch or looking down at my phone every time to get a direction. I love the turn by turn navigation when it comes to the Apple Watch. It vibrates, boom, you flip it up, see what your turn is, you go about your business. So I flipped that navigation on the Note 20 Ultra thinking it was going to pop up on my Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 and it wasn't. So I actually pulled over real quick, tried to mess with the settings to see if turn by turn would actually work. It never did. So I was like, you know what? All right, let me just, use the phone, get to where I got to go. When I sit down, I'm going to figure out why I can't do it. So I went online, figured it out, went on Twitter, asked some of you guys and was just like, yo, does turn by turn navigation not come native with the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3? And a lot of you were like, no, it doesn't. And I'm like, how are you going to call yourself a smartwatch when you don't even have basic functions? Basic functions like turn-by-turn navigation should easily be built into your device. Now, I don't care if it's a Google thing where you need to make a Samsung apps and maps or something. Just like Apple has their maps, Samsung make your own maps. If Google and that whole funny relationship isn't going to let you use Google Messages on your Apple Watch. Now, some people, not Apple Watch, but your Samsung Galaxy Watch. Now, I know some people were like, oh, you can download this app and then it will work with Once again, man, you're doing too much trying to get this thing to work as it should natively. So that was the first extreme pet peeve of me, that it does not have turn-by-turn navigation. That's just a little bit ridiculous. Yo, Samsung, please do something. Talk to Google. Do whatever you got to do with Google so they can make sure that turn-by-turn navigation is on the Galaxy Watch, because that's 100% unacceptable. Number two, here is the second reason why this is why I really can't get down with Samsung Galaxy Watch. Now, me and my girl actually goes on walk in our neighborhood. So every time we walk, we make sure to get our steps in. We make sure to get our workout in. We always make sure to record our walk. So every time we get to the edge of the driveway, we will both hit our watches. Boom, start the clock, start the walker, and we'll be good. So the other day, we walked about, I don't know, maybe close to 3 miles into the neighborhood. So as the time went, I saw that her Apple Watch kept binging every time we hit a mile. So I'm looking at my Galaxy Watch like, why is this not binging? I look at my Galaxy Watch and it's like a mile behind her watch. And I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't do anything different. We literally set our watches at the exact same time when we left out of the driveway. Why is mine not an hour, but a mile behind hers? And I was like, okay, maybe this might be something that's wrong the very first time we walk. So maybe the next time I go in it, maybe I'll do something and maybe it'll pick it all up. Maybe it'll recount once I get stand still and everything will be fine. So the end the walk stopped. I made sure, I let it say finish workout, and then it told me my time. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm way short when it comes to my miles. And I asked my girlfriend on her Apple Watch, what did the miles say? And it was accurate because we walk this same route every single day or whatnot. So I was like, okay, this thing is inaccurate when it comes to steps. Maybe first time jitters. Let's try it again. A few days later, we tried it again. Same exact thing. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if this is something that is common when it comes to Samsung Galaxy watches, but the step counter is just way off. I'm sorry, it's just way off. I know people talk about Apple Watch sleep counter and different things like that. It's not the best. The step counter is not the best when it comes to Samsung Galaxy Watch. So reason number 2, I can't rock with it. Reason number 3 are things that you've heard me talk about from time to time, and basically was the number 1 reason why I didn't even want to go get a Samsung Galaxy Watch, and that is going to be the app support when it comes to it. Now, when we're talking about app support, I'm talking about, once again, basic functions that when you have an iPhone, you download, you install your Apple Watch, and it basically pulls all the apps that's available straight to the watch. You don't have to do anything else. That's what I'm talking about by it just works. So I was like, all right, let me give it a try, even though it doesn't have some of the key features that I like. Now, some of the key things that I enjoy doing, I say it, and already know what I'm about to say. I enjoy cranking my car up from my watch. I can do that. And number 2, when Google Nest, if somebody rings my doorbell, if somebody drops off a package or anything like that, I will get a Nest notification. I can interact with them through my Apple Watch, through the camera at the front door, everything like that. Philips Hue, I think you can control the hue lights on the Apple Watch. I don't know if I can even do that on the Samsung Galaxy Watch. So there's key apps that I use every single day when it comes to the Apple Watch. Now, sometimes there is a way to do it on the Samsung Galaxy Watch, but you have to download some non-native third-party app just to get simple functions to work. And I didn't even dive into it that much. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard of a thought. If you have these apps on your phone, download the corresponding apps. And I think it does that. But then you go look at your app list and you're like, what third-party apps are up there? Like, do you have any support for any apps besides just notifying me when I get a tweet, notifying me when I get an email, notifying when I get a text message, different things like that? Is that the only thing that you're actually good for when you're talking about a smartwatch? So the smartwatch, when it comes to Galaxy Watch 3, I don't think it's all of a smartwatch. It's a watch that works with your Galaxy phone, but I really can't consider that thing a smartwatch. When I think of a smartwatch, I think about something that I can interact on my watch, not just as much as my phone, but enough to where I don't always have to pick up my phone or take the phone out the pocket. That's my determining factor. That's my definition of an actual smartwatch. And the last thing that we have to talk about is some of these ECG features and potentially saving your life. Now, we already know when it comes to Apple Watch, no, this is not a replacement for a doctor. So if you're ill or if anything like that, definitely go to the doctor, take that serious. But if it does recognize, irregular heartbeat patterns, this Apple Watch is going to let you know, man. One of my dudes, El Jefe, I think that just happened to him maybe about a week or some change ago, where I think he said he was just resting and they detected automated, elevated heart levels. And that is something that Apple Watch is just king of. Now, I went on Twitter and actually said to myself, and I was like, don't Samsung Galaxy Watches have this? And don't they basically do the same thing? And a lot of people was like, oh, of course, yes, this is just Apple, late to the party, blah, blah, blah. And people say that Samsung does the same thing, but we don't hear about these stories. If Samsung is actually saving lives with their Samsung Galaxy Watch, you need to put that story out a little bit further so people can actually trust the technology that's in your Galaxy Watches. If they do the same thing, why are we not hearing about it? Apple makes sure to put that on Front Street because that is a huge selling factor for their Apple Watches. You got some people who won't use a no Apple Watch because, yes, they do have health concerns, and this just gives them a little bit more peace of mind that it could potentially tell them that something is happening to them we know whether they might be having a mild heart attack or whatever it may be. That's a main selling point to what they have going on. So I applaud Apple for that. But if Samsung is doing the same thing, they don't even talk about it. So if you're gonna compare with Apple in that category, at least talk about you have some of those features when it comes to your smartwatch. Well, a watch or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, that's basically why. Like the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 it's a nice watch, but that's it. I can change my watch faces. I can make it look like a Rolex. Look, I don't care about that. I need my smartwatch to be a smartwatch. I need it to be able to interact with my phone, and I don't need to really take my phone out if I don't have to, but I can do everything on my watch. And right now, Apple Watch is king. There's nothing out there that even comes remotely close to the Apple Watch. No, I'm not being a fanboy. I'm being a realist and just giving y'all facts and letting you know a lot of these Galaxy watches, they're cool, they're cute, but they're not an Apple Watch. The Apple Watch app support is just light years better. You can't compete. You can't compete. Samsung Galaxy Watch, and I got to bend down here and get it again, but right here, you just can't compete. You really can't even stand in the same sentence. I know a lot of people aren't going to like this video, but at the same time, I got to keep it real. This is my third Galaxy Watch that I've tried. So don't just say I bought one watch, didn't really get into it, and I'm returning it and letting you know a video. No, this is literally my third or possibly my fourth Galaxy Watch, and I have the same thing to say about every single one of them. Just doesn't cut it when it comes to 2020 and a smartwatch and what it does. It just doesn't cut it. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Let me know. I know the comment section is definitely going to be like the shirt will say, always lit. The comment section going to be on fire with people disagreeing. Some people probably going to agree with me, but I think a lot of people are going to agree with me because even in my Galaxy videos, a lot of people were saying the same thing. Like it just can't compare to an Apple Watch. So I'm curious to let you guys, what you guys got to say in the comment section down below, man. So you already know, do all the YouTube things, man. Comment down below for sure. I'm going to be in there. Hit that like, hit the sub button, and turn the bell on for future videos. Yeah, we're going to get into one more, man. I'm about to cut the camera off, restart this thing. We got another Couch Chronicle videos coming up, man. But take it to you, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Everybody, please stay safe. Catch you on the next one. Later.